Hello and greetings, one and all, everyone, wherever you are, wherever you may be. This is Tony in Laughing Place headquarters east, mere 1.8 miles away from our own Jeremiah, who is at Disney Springs right now. Jeremiah, what's going on?
I'm cold. What's going on with you?
What do you mean it's cold? It's 59 degrees.
Exactly. We're just here at Disney Springs, walking and talking, and that's about it.
Turn around for me. Look back behind you.
Okay.
A little more to the left. There we go. All right. So that is Cirque du Soleil drawn to life. Oh, there's a convenient commercial for it there. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it in. I think it's been. I saw it last year. I haven't seen the
Okay.
new stuff that they added at the end of this year or last
Okay.
year. Yeah. I love Drawn to Life. It's a fun show.
Great. We are live, so if you're out there, feel free to comment, ask questions. Sonia says hello. Charles says hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, we're just walking. We haven't been down here in quite a while. Summer house on the lake is open.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've seen it in a while without walls all over this area.
Yeah, last time I was here, they still had some of the barricades up. But walking by there, I was like, oh, I'm really hungry right now. So,
Disney recap saying, love, love, drawn to life, bring tissues, beautiful father-daughter story. And that's why my friends have told me I'm not allowed to see it. So I would need all the tissues in the world.
yeah, it's really beautiful.
It doesn't mean I'm not going to see it. I just haven't gotten to it.
No, but it is definitely a bit chilly. As you saw earlier, I had on a Roosevelt short sleeve shirt. And I was like,
a Cars one, right?
It was.
Yeah.
And I was like,
a mirror or something. We'll have to check it out. I didn't realize Summer House on the Lake came in this close. You can't see my hands, but came in this close to the rest of the buildings. That makes it pretty narrow there.
Yes, it does. And, where the walls were up was probably 2 feet from where the building is. Wow. So it isn't much more wide open. I actually, in between when you last saw me and now, I ran back to my car and put on a sweatshirt because as much as I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I was freezing.
I've been with you in another situation like that.
Yes. No blankets this time.
Yeah, okay. What food trucks are here?
Go Juice, which is juice, smoothies, bowls, and edited.
Something they don't have anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
They got to be careful. It looks like it's covering a vent, too.
This looks really good. I mean, not for right now where I am cold, but yeah, they have that. They have the cilantro truck.
I'm assuming you're saying Q just the idea of cilantro, not so much the food that comes from there.
No, I've actually had stuff from there. It's not bad, but I am not a cilantro fan at all. Give me Four Rivers.
So what's new at the Lego store? We'll check that out when we get to that side of Disney Springs, I'm sure.
Yeah, if we can get in. They still are under land control, as we like to call it.
What's that Four Rivers one? It sounded like you were going to say something about the Four Rivers truck.
Oh, Four Rivers. If you're hungry and you've never eaten Four Rivers, that food truck, just go grab something. You will not regret it. It is yummy.
Pay for it and do it the proper way. Don't run up and grab something, but yes.
No, they're pretty secure. I don't think you can just grab anything.
Oh, what's this place? A Mermaid Starbull Casa? What is that?
Oh, that was just weak, my friend.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. One of 2 Starbucks here at Disney Springs. I still can't believe that this closed and reopened in the time that I've lived here and completely remodeled of everything that was there. And that grass is still growing on the roof.
It's natural insulation.
Yeah. And I will tell you from experience, aka sitting there for about an hour and a half, their little fire that they have out back doesn't give any warmth at all. It's purely visual. Oh,
Is that an
Amazon was
Amazon
about to
guy?
run me
Okay,
down.
wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen an Amazon guy running through Disney Springs before.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
can
so
tell everybody is.
yesterday we were talking about Tomorrowland and Tomorrowland '94, and it prompted something I put on social media for on our Instagram at laughing_place. Check it out. But I put a little poll up because we talked about which would we rather see again, Alien Encounter or Timekeeper. So let's talk right here: Adventurers Club or Comedy Warehouse.
You don't even bother asking me that question.
I know your answer. I just wanted
Yeah.
to prompt another debate. So if you're in the comments too and you've experienced both of those back when this was Pleasure Island, very similar. In fact, a lot of the staff would kind of bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
But Adventurers Club is where it's at.
And some of there are still bones. That archway where it says Power and Light was the old doorway entry into the Adventures Club. And there's a little bit of structure still left. But no, Edison, which, I love going to Edison every time I've gone there. It's been something good, but it just never lived up to the.
Have you ever gone to the Edison for lunch?
Yes.
I had their grilled cheese sandwich on my last visit there?
Yeah.
That thing. Do you remember the big controversy about the Subway footlongs not being a footlong?
Yes.
Edison gave them a run for their money. Like I've never seen such a huge grilled cheese sandwich, and it was delicious.
So
that was that the Art of Shaving.
It was Art of Shaving. Okay. 5 years their lease was up. Yeah. That is one of two places that are currently, or I believe the other one is closed also as of now, and we'll walk by that.
Is the Sunglass Hut that was over here still here? Or did that get replaced? I feel like that might be where Sanook is now.
No, the Sanook is still here. And when Sanook was supposed to change names, like pre-pandemic, I don't even remember what it was supposed to be. Ganachery, Savannah Bee Company, which was the headphone place originally, and then Oakley.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Oakley, which was Sunglass Hut, which was
it was
everything.
Like Sunglass Hut Apex or something like that. It was different.
And this is definitely less crowded than it hoped. As I say, as I look down the walkway and just see bodies waiting for Gideon's.
Is Gideon still running a virtual queue, or do they actually have a queue now?
I think they're using just regular queue now. I have not seen a virtual queue for them in a while. And of course, we have Hangar Bar, Boathouse, Wine Bar George. Out there? There are people gathered around, and I see them out in the lake, but I don't see. Oh, there is one. It looks like it's about to go out. Let's see if we can catch this. Let's just hang on to the rear bumper as it goes out. Oh no, they're still doing the rules, it looks like.
Have you ever done this?
No, it's one of those things that I want to do at some point, but the price tag is just a bit much.
Yeah, I agree. I got a coupon once that said one free ride in the Amphicar, but that was like one passenger. I'd still have to pay for everybody else.
Here we go.
This is one of those times I wish we could zoom in
on
our software.
I don't know if you could hear everybody when it went to the water. Oh. Oh.
Don't try that at home.
Yeah.
Those are special cards.
Earlier, the Disney Springs wasn't that busy when I arrived, but you can definitely tell that the people who took part in it was the 5K.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. It is a marathon weekend. Yes, it is.
Yeah, are out and about right
Yeah.
now after their relaxing time. Um, this morning when I was driving a lot of the roadways around Walt Disney World property, I shouldn't say a lot, like everything comes to a dead standstill on Walt Disney
Yeah.
World property in the morning when they're the marathons or any of the races. So
What
you're
time did you
planning
get to Disney Springs?
about 11:30, and the traffic was from this morning when I was
Yeah.
out running around, but 11:30 there wasn't much here, and now it's definitely turned into the busy time. And as we saw yesterday, and as we're seeing from Genie Plus and everything selling out, parks are very busy. So
Yeah.
hopefully next week we'll have a little bit of a downtime, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, I might forego the Adventures Club and Comedy Warehouse and ask T-Rex or Rainforest Cafe. What do you think?
I'll eat either one.
Okay.
I enjoy T-Rex, the theming in there more, but to me, it's either a good burger, or I shouldn't say a good burger, a big burger that's good, or the pasta. Yeah, we are definitely not checking out Lego Store because you can't really see it, and I'll try to walk over there to get a better look.
I
The
can see it,
line,
but I know where I'm looking.
yeah, the line wraps around the
Yeah.
building and uses switchbacks.
Yeah, that's a crowd.
Yeah, this is, and I still don't understand why they still have the queue. I mean, capacity issues, sure, but I just, pre-pandemic, there was never a queue. You never had to wait. It was just pretty free flowing, and now it's.
Yeah. In fairness, because of this, it does make a better shopping experience. But now I'm more passive to going in there. Like I just go, oh,
Yes.
there's a line. I'm good.
Yeah. No, I think since everything reopened, I've gone in there maybe 5 times, and most of it was walking right in. I think I waited once or twice because I don't need to buy anything at the Lego store, but it's fun to go in there and look at the cool stuff. And now we're approaching the bridge.
Disney Springs Causeway. What's going on with these carts? Anything good?
Just Palmaris. Literally what it's called, Just Palmaris. And it's you can buy Palmera branch or artwork, which usually they have a booth at Epcot Fest of the Arts, and then that carries into Flower and Garden. So we'll see next Friday if they're there.
Epcot Festival of the Arts starts January 12th, runs through mid-February at Epcot. Not too far from where Jeremiah's walking through right now. Again, folks, we are live. If you have any comments, questions, feel free to throw them out there. I know Fiona here mentioned, I put this up a second ago, good burger would be at Kings Island. And even then, not anymore, because it's not Paramount anymore.
Swirls on the Water.
Live. What do you say?
Swirls on the Water has a Little Mermaid float. The Dole Whip.
What kind?
I really have no clue what that actually is.
Interesting.
Especially since like there's nothing there. That
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
float,
concerned about.
and then that looks like a sticker that they just stuck on the thing.
It's a literal float.
Yeah, floats in air.
I was just
Woo.
checking the time to see if maybe we would see that volcano erupt, but I'm not sure. If it happens at the 30-minute mark, it would be in 4 minutes. So
There's rumblings. I mean, since they've gone through and adjusted some of the valves and everything, the steam effect is looking really good. But
yeah,
I
I was
have
like, I'm
not
pretty
seen
sure it
it
was
go.
down for refurbishment recently, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they had it all covered. Wasn't down for too long. That's just the alligator. So if while we're walking, all of a sudden we hear it, we're gonna walk into my store, my favorite store. Then we're gonna walk over and see if any of your new ornaments have made it into the 12
I
days
don't.
of Christmas.
They usually don't hit until spring or summer for the Christmas ornaments. Uh, but yeah, let's check.
Yeah.
Art of Disney's also before they moved the Wonderground gallery out of the co-op. Now Art of Disney is my favorite store, but before I would have said the Wonderground gallery area.
Well, now the underground is kind of back over there,
Yeah.
as we'll
Oh,
see.
is it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I still want that dry erase note desk thing.
it
Yeah.
is 30% off.
Oh, it's 30% off right now.
Mm-hmm.
Noted. And I'll note it on my board when I go get it.
And of course, we are marathon weekend, so you can come over here, get a fun piece of art, have your medals framed, some of the past medals.
So would you have to bring your medals in to get them framed, or is it just like fill it in later?
I think you have to. They send it off. Oh, that's a really nice piece.
I have been sent the Little Mermaid float is Dole Whip, cherry, and lime swirled into Sprite with strawberry boba pearls. That's why it was floating. It's because it was Sprite. Rock candy,
Sure didn't.
seashells, and an edible aerial image.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the I love you. That's cool.
Oh, I like that.
The I love you float at the Sunshine Tree Terrace. It's always funny walking in here just before. Oh, come on. Okay. So these are still 30% off
Okay.
because they're the 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
So it does the silver to color.
Oh, that's cool.
So now I'm
Although
trying to.
it's platinum.
Yes. Trying in my head to figure out the amount.
Well, what is it? How much is it?
It's $199.
Okay,
and
so
30% off
of that. 10% would be 19. So 19 times 3. So you're looking around $60 off.
And then if there, happens to be a annual pass discount or any other type of discount.
I can only keep that surface level in my head. So.
Yeah.
Well, annual pass is 20, so that would knock it down to about, we'll just say 149. So 20 would then be. So yeah, you're probably looking at a little over $100 for it.
Well, good thing, they only have how many castles?
6? Is it the new Hong Kong one or the original Sleeping Beauty?
The
From
new
Hong
Hong Kong.
Okay.
Hey, look, Fantasia. Why is Fantasia something that I care about today?
Hmm. Later on, our friends at Roosevelt are dropping a Fantasia line. We've seen 3 of them. Do we know how many there are going to be?
No. And
Okay.
I'm guessing that they'll probably stick with the normal of the 4.
Yeah.
I put up my thought list of it, and then they just kind of combine. Okay, that's a really cool piece. They combined the mythical characters from Dance of the Hours and the Pastoral Symphony onto one
Yep.
shirt. So I really don't know what the 4th shirt could be, because there's Chernabog, Sorcerer Mickey.
I was just hoping there's something with like music notes because Fantasia, but and other things obviously. But Fiona says the new Hong Kong sounds like a great dance rock band.
Good job, Fiona. You're hired for our comedic crew. You're the lead now.
Oh yeah, you did put that coat on.
No, too cold. It was. Oh, here you go, Tony.
Oh, right off the bat. Oh, they're 30%. Oh, the 100 ones are 30% off.
Yep. Yeah, so
Do they have the Disneyland TV one? They sure do. We didn't go get that one.
I think they have a few. I think maybe
Yeah, I think we're okay. My goodness. That makes me want to hold out until it says 50%. I
They're
could play
playing
this game.
Crazy One. And then they have the drip ones. Oh, and they have the Mickey Mouse Club and Tinkerbell still. So, you want your tree to be 100 years old, come on down.
Oh, because of the sign.
We have an artificial tree, and with care, it will get to that old. It is plastic.
Just don't put it near a heater.
That's true. But we're in Florida. We don't know what a heater is. Hey, I will say this. Disney Recap said, I love how Tony turns Jeremiah into a personal shopper for Spring's Walk and Talk. Jeremiah volunteered to go into this store. The only person I feel bad about that is with Mike Celestino when we do the California Walk and Talks, because that's when I'll literally be like, Mike, go do this for me. Mike, check this out for me. That's...
No, and this
I'll
store
own it with Mike Celestino. You, Jeremiah, volunteered to come into this one.
Yeah, and this is the exact opposite of most of my walk and talks, where I come in here for the AC, which is still on, oddly enough, but I'm here because it is a little chilly outside.
Was that Asha? Well, that's Star,
Yes.
But the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like you need to buy these now, because
You'll never see them again.
10 years before we see the... Yep, just wrapping up the Christmas in here, so we'll start to see
I'll also add, this kind of piggybacks on what happened yesterday for those of you who tuned in. Yesterday, Jeremiah and I were talking about the upcoming anniversaries, which segued into the anniversary ornaments. Incredibles is celebrating 20 years this year. Lion King is celebrating 30 years this year. The big mortality check was the Incredibles. And then Big Hero 6 is celebrating 10. Frozen 2 is 5 years old. Mary Poppins was 60.
Wow, Frozen 2 is 5 years old?
Yeah.
This is someplace that I'm really wanting to try, but I don't think it'll be today.
Eat.
I know.
Can we get up close to the menu, or would we be in somebody's way? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, they have a bread service. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I would try that.
Yeah, they have garlic naan, butter naan.
Buttered naan. So that just sounds like it's non-fat. Good night, everybody.
Yes. I like to build your own bowl. Yeah, this is someplace like I feel like we all need to just come here for lunch.
Are we gonna go for a ride on the carousel?
No.
Okay.
Doobie has tried many a time for the carousel and the train. The carousel is a possibility. The train is definitely a no.
The train, I figure, would look like the episode of The Simpsons
Yes, with
when
Bart
Bart
and
gets
the
on that kid train and it hits the tunnel and the whole thing just comes to a stop.
yeah, we would definitely need somebody live streaming me on it, not. Let's go to the pet store and see what they have in here. So yeah, this is the Star Wars shop, which conveniently enough you can get your lightsabers hilts that are only going to be available in Galaxy's Edge, which are now available everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, the Young Jedi playset. That's actually new. Wow, they
Oh,
definitely turned this from plush to kids land.
that was that's what's that one's name? Nub?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that became Galaxy's Edge retail light back
Yeah.
when Park Pass reservations were more difficult to get their hands on,
Yep.
and the resellers had to go somewhere.
Now we're into Disney Pin Traders. Heading over to
Every time I
see.
see the Donald and Daisy statue, something about it takes me back to like 1996. Oh, those are fun.
Yeah, and we have that one. Your Starbucks pen. Kanto. Some Animal Kingdom ones.
I like that Everest one. That one looks cool.
Don't understand what that Tinkerbell one is.
Is she? Oh, she's on a captain's hat. Is that from the cruise line?
Oh, it must be. Yeah, that makes sense. That's just a massive pen.
That is big. Go to the imagination one.
Dream Finding since
I'm
'83.
going to prompt conversation about what are your thoughts on the new popcorn bucket?
I like it. I'm definitely interested to see what it looks like in person. I don't think that it's going to. Well, I think they're going to be smart and give the virtual queue anyway.
I agree.
But I don't think it's going to. Even if they didn't, I don't think we'd see the same draw as the original Figment Mad Rush.
No, and that no, and I think Disney learned some lessons from that also.
Yeah.
But I agree, mostly because yes, it has Figment in it. So for those who don't know, check out laughingplace.com for part of Epcot's Festival International Festival of the Arts. A new Figment popcorn bucket is coming, but it's clear and it looks like the pyramids of the Imagination Pavilion, and it's got a little Figment figure inside of it, as well as whatever popcorn you get that will go in with it as well. But yeah,
it is the rainbow popcorn returning, so I always look forward to the here's your bag of rainbow popcorn, here's your popcorn bucket, which is funny because in Shanghai they had sippers and all the other stuff, and they actually mixed the drink that was very much like the Little Mermaid, which was syrup and Sprite mixed together. They mixed it in the sippers. I was like, no, I don't know. Oh, okay, sure.
Todd asks pin versus button. Well, buttons are like the bendy metal and like the
Yes.
big round plate. The pins are the more designed. Fiona coming in with a good joke. I like this one. Do you think the bucket has a hidden bathroom in the back?
That only plays the
I
old
hope
school
not, because I don't
music.
want people
Yes.
carrying that around.
Yeah, see, here, this is what I was talking about. Look, artwork's back here.
Oh wow.
But it's still just labeled as a co-op. It is not Wonderground.
Yeah. A dear friend of mine from college was a Wonderground artist. So when that kind of got dissolved, she's not like hard pressed for work or anything like that, but something she was passionate about went away. So
Yeah, no,
that's Joey Chu.
the worst
Like
thing
that.
about looking at all of this right now is, in a week when I'm at
Yep.
Fest of the Arts, it's okay. What don't I need to buy to put underneath my bed with my other 30 posters? So this isn't the discount area anymore. Apparently, it
Okay.
is the warm weather.
That goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. Here come the
Yes.
racks.
Yeah.
Here come the racks of hoodies and overcoats.
Yep. The
It's below
Christmas
70.
stuff is all banished to this corner. Home Good. This is weird. They reconfigured this.
Wait, you said this
Also.
is Home Goods?
Yeah.
So that means the next one. Oh, we lost him.
I'm right here.
Okay. Your signal cut out on me. Let me put you back up there. Right at my joke, too. I was going to say that means the next booth over is the Marshalls.
If anybody would like a decapitated piglet water bottle,
What about this Winnie the Pooh throw pillow?
yeah. Well, I enjoy the alarm clock because everybody wants one of those.
It's not quite the Pooh clock. You know what that reminds me of? Those old shampoo bottles.
Yes.
Can I see that again? Is it just a water bottle or is it?
Yep. Nope. Just a water bottle.
Yeah, that's a 1994 shampoo bottle.
So I feel like this is the discount area. I do need to get one of these, but I also need to get one and then paint it so it matches the actual colors.
I would do that just so I can spin it like in my favorite documentary, Waking Sleeping Beauty. Has home footage of Randy Cartwright, an animator, going through the lot, and he just picks the pole up and turns it and puts it back in.
Can you see the trivia question?
How many bricks are in the Cinderella Castle in Magic Kingdom? I'll give it a moment. Everybody look up, or not look up. Everybody write in your answers.
Are they all locked in yet?
Are they all locked in? Because I'm pretty sure it's also the name of a dog from The Nightmare Before Christmas. 0. Nobody answered.
Yeah, they have. So the only thing that they don't have here, which is the only thing I actually wanted out of this collection, was the Mickey Mouse magnifying glass.
Okay.
And those disappeared because they were so breakable.
Yeah.
And I saw them once before the 30% off kicked in at Disney's Animal Kingdom, but it didn't have price tags. So there was no way to even tell what the price currently was.
Did they have the water tower lamp?
They do not here. Last time I saw it at Epcot, they still had a few of those.
Okay.
And of course, the photo pass, which this area, if you want to come and have your photo taken in this cute little setup or whatever it will be for the next time, is complimentary, and you can have it done on your photo pass. So if you have already purchased photo pass or a memory maker, you can have those photos magically added to your account.
Follow up: if I have an annual pass with the Photo Pass add-on, Jeremiah.
Yes, that too.
Okay. Don't touch anything in here, all right?
Yeah. Hey, look, Sorcerer Mickey stuff. Hmm.
Yeah, you had to be off this stream by 4 o'clock our time, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. That. For those of you who don't know, do we have an article? I know that Rebecca, at some point, we had a tease about it. But if you head over to Roosevelt's rsvlts.com, you can see a tease of the Fantasia collection that is dropping today at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific. I just need to stop talking. As of now, we know that there's a beautiful blue Sorcerer Apprentice shirt. There's a full Chernobog shirt, which is the one that, as I've said, I will be cremated in. And a mythical creatures of the Fantasia sorts from the Pastoral Symphony and the Dance of the Hours. So we're hoping for a fourth one, which I would have loved to have seen a different Chernobog design, and for the fourth one had Rite of Spring with the T-Rex stomping out of it.
I hope for a series 2 that's Fantasia 2000, because with Chernobog, as cool as it is, I don't like the big single design shirt, but I would do that if it were the Firebird suite. So
yes, and that is definitely, I've been checking around going, so is this a one and done? And nobody will answer me anything, because they could easily do a Fantasia collection like the Disney 100 of just so many different designs. But, if it is just this one, that is fine. I'm happy as long as Chernobog. And yes, I'm not a huge, big shirt, but I do enjoy that. These ears.
Some of them are cool. I know there's a Spider-Man that's one. And for those of you just joining us who aren't regular Laughing Place followers, Roosevelt's are friends of Laughing Place. They have provided us with some shirts that we go around touting. But I know Jeremiah and I both, just if there's something cool, if they give it to us or not, we'll get it and rock that thing all over the parks or the shops. But again, Roosevelt's good friends of Laughing Place. We love working with them.
Just great shirts. And I can tell you from my trip to Shanghai, the beanies are very warm, so that works out pretty well too. I know Mac has the reversible X-Men jacket.
Yeah.
All their merchandise.
I have the Steamboat Willie one that was provided by Roosevelt's, and I wore it when I saw Wish on the Disney Studio lot, and that got a lot of attention because it does reference the Disney Brothers studio.
Yeah. Okay, there's our 10-minute. Oh wow, Nuimos are definitely banished to the corner now.
Yeah, I've never seen a Nuimo grab pit before.
No, they're done. Nuimos are time to move along. Here's that puzzle that we looked at yesterday.
Yep. I love that Epcot art.
Yeah, that was...
The Animal Kingdom art's great too, but the Epcot one... My other half, she would love the Animal Kingdom one, but I'm Epcot.
Well, you'll each have your own puzzle to put together.
Yes.
If you need some Mickey
I have not seen Mickey gloves in a long time.
You broke up.
I've not seen the Mickey gloves in a long time.
Yeah. Character mitts, as they are called.
Just be careful. Don't put them on your own Steamboat Willie art, because that's a delineating feature. So,
$25 for those. So. Well, Pirates of the Caribbean merch.
Again, folks, we are live. We're in the World of Disney, which is the biggest Disney store. Not to be confused with Disney Store, but it's the biggest Disney store at Walt Disney World. I think it might still be the one on the planet, or did Shanghai take that?
Well, Shanghai doesn't count as anything because all that is Duffy at this point.
Okay. But, yeah, feel free to let us know if there's something you want to see inside the shop while we're here. I like that. Is that
Yeah.
is that Bellhop Stitch on Tower of Terror?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
love the lightning on the whatever that thing is.
Charm Anchor? I don't know what you would call that.
So this shop is very busy right now. Um, so we're going to be walking out. Um, again, everybody's favorite 2024 merchandise. And by everybody's, I mean I haven't met anybody yet.
I think there's some people on our team who enjoy it.
We'll have to take a poll.
Hey, thank you. Maybe I'll pop that one up there. Like, I forgot about that Orange Bird mural, if you want to call it a mural.
Yeah. More of the. I think you're safe on that also. Disney 100 is 30% off. Here is the. Oh, wow. They turned this entire thing into the play in the parks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they did.
We were looking at a lot of that merchandise yesterday.
We brought up yesterday's live stream a few times. If you go to our YouTube channel, feel free to check it out. It is probably the next one, maybe the second one down on our live page.
Yes.
You'll also find all kinds of other content on there, ride through videos. Jeremiah, you're pretty proud of your Pirates of the Caribbean in Shanghai.
Yes, that is definitely one. And we do have quite a few other rides coming from out there, which will be enjoyable if you can speak any language other than English. But again, it's a Disney ride, so you get the feel of it.
Okay, here's a good question from Bradley. I don't get the whole Lurkana card thing. So people still line up prior to the store opening for cards? Question mark. Have you seen lines? I mean, I know you got there a little later today, but
I know that people do, and it's just like Pokemon, everything else. It's the collectors. Sadly, the resellers are anything that is Disney that is
popular.
something that it could be popular. They will find a way to make a line for it. No, but every time I go into like a Target or Walmart, I'll walk by their card section and go, hey, let me see if they have these. I still have not seen any in the wild.
Yeah. I've seen signs in the wild. I've not seen actual packs in the wild. I'm not a big card game guy like Magic or even to an extent Pokemon. But I have been told I will enjoy the art on the cards. So
Yes.
that has my attention.
The art is very nice. But again,
are you familiar with Disney Villainous?
What was in there? Oh, this is where Lululemon was. I am familiar with. I know what it is.
Okay.
And I've also heard plenty of people say how difficult of a game it is to
it can be very
figure
difficult,
out.
yes. It's not really difficult to figure out, but there are some characters that are especially difficult to play. But we play it every now and then, but I usually buy all the expansion packs just for all the art on the cards and the pieces, and it's fantastic. And there's new ones coming out in June, and I'm pretty sure that article will be hitting laughingplace.com by the end of the day today. Disney Recaps. I could see that art on the cards through the Lorcana app. All right, well, thank you.
I believe it was this store that was the Alex and Annie, which closed, and then we have another shop over here that is closed. So we're seeing some of the turnaround now that the 5-year time period has expired on the leases.
It's funny because some of them are ones I wouldn't think have made it, and they're still there.
Yeah, I mean, this entire section is empty with the exception of Francesca's, and then you hit into anthropology.
That was one of my favorite classes in college.
I can smell deluxe burger, which is a sure sign that hey, I need to go get something to eat.
I was gonna say that probably just means you're hungry too.
Yes.
What do you get at Deluxe Burger? Sorry,
Uh,
Deluxe Burger.
Usually I get like their Western burger, but
Tell me more.
I
Go on.
love
What's on it?
barbecue sauce, onion ring. It tastes very much like a Western bacon cheeseburger from Carl's Jr. But
Ah.
surprisingly, deluxe is less expensive than Carl's Jr. Uh, but
Hey, we call them Hardee's around here.
they don't have the Western bacon cheeseburger at Hardee's. So it's, at some
You
point,
sounded so angry.
oh,
They don't have it at Hardee's.
No, and that's when I go back home to California. Carl's Jr. has always been one of my okay. I need to stop there, get a Western bacon cheeseburger. Remember, I don't know. You weren't probably. I don't know if they had them up in San Francisco at that time, but they used to make the joke about the $5 burger and how it's like the $5 burger. That's ridiculous.
I remember that.
Yeah. Their Western bacon cheeseburger, I think last time I got it was like $8 just for the burger. You know, I can go to In-N-Out and get burger fries and a soda for $12. I'll do that.
Bradley F. Cookie Showdown. Who has the best cookies, the new Summer House or Gideon's?
I have not had the cookie bar at Summer House. I think Mac has, but
I know Max said they were really good. I haven't had them myself either.
I mean, Gideon's is, you know, a half-pound cookie that is, I've never had anything bad from Gideon's. So if I'm going for a cookie, I will say Gideon's. If I'm going for the meal or the experience, then I'm sure Summer House with their cookie bar. So funny thing, as we're walking out and getting ready to wrap up, somebody who on yesterday's video happened to be singing on Main Street just walked past me and waved.
Oh, that's funny.
But yes, we are wrapping up now. I'm guessing it is about almost 3 o'clock our time, so we got an hour to load up your Roosevelt's page and get ready to press refresh rapidly. Oh, here's one of the
again sharing. Summer House has the better cookies. Is this our reduced list of sauces?
Yes. But there's a reduced list of sauces, but they've expanded their menu quite a bit. So,
oh, yeah, they have.
Yeah, and that was one of the things. Yeah, the main sauces that were the popular ones, they've kept around. But yes, they have reduced from the 23 sauces they used to have to, I believe, what it was, 8, 9.
That looked like, I think, 8, yeah.
Yeah. But
plus
they've
a limited
also,
time one, it looks like they'll have.
Yeah, and they could rotate out the other ones. But their burgers have expanded. They've expanded their other options, which are nice. Okay, I'm going to walk into the sun because, as I said, it's a little chilly.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you say that on a live stream.
Oh, trust me. When I was waiting to go live, I'm like, I was sitting down in the shade. I was like, nope, I'm going to go stand over by where the saxophone player plays next to House of Blues.
There's a cool billboard over there that I think we should
that's right.
check out real quick. I'm happy, and I will be seeing this movie in a theater, and I absolutely encourage everybody else to see this movie in a theater because the visuals in it are so good and so stunning at times that it demands to be seen on a big screen, and it never got that chance because of world events.
But
Soul coming to theaters January 12th.
When was Soul originally supposed to be released?
Summer of 2020.
Was it that late? Because I remember, I want to say they had this billboard up.
It was fall of 2020, maybe. Because Onward was the one that was in theaters by 2 weeks when everything shut down, and Soul was later in the year, and then it ended up just going straight to Disney Plus as a quote unquote Christmas present.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us on our walk and talk today. Coming up later this weekend, we have Disney Trivia Live, hosted by Doobie and Gideon on Saturday at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. Next week, we've got all the usual fun. Disney Parks Talk Live, Barely Necessities, more Disney Trivia, and of course, walk and talks like this one. I know Festival of the Arts starts next Friday, so we'll be there for that as well. Just remember, like, subscribe, ring that bell, get notified whenever we go live from this, as we so often do. A lot of times it's not pre-planned. It might be a day or two ahead of time, right?
Or it's people are told a day or two ahead of time.
Yes, that's what I mean by that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. From Disney Springs at the Walt Disney World Resort. So long, everybody.
Bye, guys.